5 p.m. It's almost kind of golden hour. And it has been very hot. When we got in the car earlier, it said 40 degrees Celsius. So it's a bit much indeed. And now it's starting to cool down a little. Which is why I'm actually in the sun. I can actually bear it. There's a nice breeze, so. But it makes quite a difference compared to the weather that I've had the week just gone, as I was in Scotland. Yeah, so I've been in Scotland, and as soon as we got back, the heat wave started up again. It had been raining all of last week, which I actually really appreciated. I think Scotland is beautiful, and I think part of that is because of the misty rains and the unpredictability of the rain. But it made for the walking being much more bearable in about 16 degrees. The odd bit of rain here and there to cool you off, which was delightful when you're hiking through hilltops and searching for red squirrels, which we did not spot, unfortunately. However, where I went today, I did see a red squirrel. Went all the way up the road. Hey baby, getting in the way? Yeah, all the way up the road, like 20 minutes away, to a wildlife centre to see a load of birds, and also saw some red squirrels. Red squirrels. So yeah, all the way in Scotland, didn't see any. 20 minutes up the road, did. But yeah, I just wanted to introduce this video. It's a bit of a Scotland video, but also to say that the reason that I went to Scotland was because I have 2 weeks off at the moment, and that is not just 2 weeks annual leave from work, but 2 weeks in between jobs. You might have guessed from my introductory bit. But I have a new job, and I start beginning of September. So I've got a couple of weeks off in between jobs to de-stress and prepare and tidy, because I brought away a lot of stuff from my old office that really needs filing and organising. Some of it needs putting in the loft. Some of it just needs to find a new home. Some of that might be living in I've made room, I've got rid of a treadmill. So hopefully I'm going to be having a desk soon, a little IKEA fold-away desk. So that I have yet to purchase and have delivered. I'm hoping to get that at some point this week. So this is a video about bittersweet goodbyes and new beginnings. I hit a point in my job where I was not as happy as I was when I began, and I knew that something needed to change. And oh my goodness, hello, there's a robin, like that far away from me. That's a slight exaggeration, or under exaggeration. Hi. Oh my god, he was like a metre away. It was lovely. I love how tame robins are. I don't know where I was. But yeah, I hit a point where I was like, I need change. And my mental health was suffering a little, and I'd done what I could to change within the role. And then I hit a point where I realised I need a bigger change. I could have done multiple things have that kind of change in life sort of feeling. But I had a look for new jobs, and I found something that really suits what I was looking for. So going out of mental health, working into physical health, but I can incorporate all those 4 years of mental health, all of the knowledge that I've had then, and I can have a really fulfilling career now with all of that knowledge, and I can be more holistic in the care that I give. So I'm excited for this new chapter. Terrified as well, absolutely terrified. Change is always difficult, it's always a challenge, and I know that this role is not like it's not going to be the same, it's going to be very different, and it will be a challenge in itself. To begin with, there's lots and lots of learning, so I'm going to be busy, very busy, with this new role. To begin with, taking on all this new information, so I'm thoroughly enjoying having 2 weeks in between, and I took the first 6 days of that as a trip to Scotland. I've always wanted to go, and I never have, and I thought that was ridiculous. How have I never been to Scotland? It turns out it's because it's a pain in the butt to travel to, even though I'm in the UK. We got a flight to Edinburgh and then a train from Edinburgh to Inverness, because that was a cheaper option from when I booked it. However, in future, may I recommend getting the train all the way. No luggage restrictions and weight restrictions, and you can get up and move about, even though it's like 4 to 5 hours perhaps. It's worth it, because if you think you're driving all the way down further south, or I was, to get to London, to then fly up and then get another train, it was just lots of bitty pieces of travelling, and it was a whole day spent travelling essentially. Though it did mean we got to see a little bit of Edinburgh, and it was when the Fringe Festival was on, so that was nice, and there was lots of very nice Scottish people handing out bollocks to Brexit stickers, which we definitely took. Well, Jenny got the bollocks to Brexit one. I just got a normal, less explicit. I don't know how you pronounce that word actually. I'm overthinking it. One without swear words on. Yeah, but Scotland was beautiful. It was a lot cleaner than my area of England, I guess. Inverness is where we stayed. It's a city, but it felt more like a town. It wasn't too crowded, it wasn't too overpopulated, and it had a nice, friendly, urban yet rural kind of feel to it, and you're really not far from nature. If I were to go again, I'd get a car. I'd hire a car while there, so you can have just for like a day or two, so you can explore certain places without having to rely on the bus times, because they're not very regular, and it did limit us a little bit. But we managed to get done all that we wanted to do. So we did a tour of the Highlands, so we did a little TripAdvisor tour. We got the minibus to ourselves, as we were the only people that booked, so it's just me, my friend Jenny and Jordan, so just the three of us. It was really good. It was like having a private tour around Scotland to ourselves. It was a lovely day out, and we did that as the first day, so we kind of got orientated with that tour, and we got to see a lot of Loch Ness, and we went to a distillery as well, and I bought some very expensive whiskey, which I cannot wait to open with Mum and Dad, and enjoy a wee dram with the parents. So I might see if I can convince them to have a drink with me tonight. Yeah, and then so we toured a few different places, Loch Ness and another loch. I can't remember the name of it now. And it wasn't a loch because loch's a lake. It was a little bit of a cove, the Northern Sea, and the sea breeze was beautiful. And there's a lovely spot where we could have seen some dolphins. Unfortunately, I think the weather was just a bit too choppy, and the fish weren't out, therefore the dolphins weren't out. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but basically we didn't see any dolphins, unfortunately. What else did we do? I mean, you're going to see a few clips because I'm just going to put a compilation together after this. But we did a Highland tour the first day, then the second day was Monday. We did, what did we do on Monday? We went to, I think that was when we went to Culloden Moor and Claver Cairns, which all my fellow Outlander fans are going to love. I highly recommend going, even if it's not just for the Outlander nerdiness, but for the history, and also bonus if you're a National Trust member. Yay! The Culloden Visitor Centre is a National Trust place, so I got them for free. I was like, oh, I didn't even realise, this is amazing. It was a lovely day. I haven't been to a visitor centre or museum for a while where I've kind of walked away and felt like I've actually really learnt something. And hopefully I can retain that information, and I have a few facts and some knowledge about Culloden, the battle on Culloden and the Jacobites and that. But yeah, so that was Monday, and then Tuesday, as you might have noticed, ta-da! I booked a tattoo, 2 little tattoos. So I got that done Tuesday, and then we explored in the city in Inverness. And that was quite nice. It was a nice slow day because we were very busy the Monday and the Sunday and the Monday. So it was nice having a really slow day. And then Wednesday was our last full day there, and we then what did we do Wednesday? Oh yes, we caught the bus to Foyer. We went and visited Foyer Falls, so we did a little hike up to see a waterfall, which was absolutely blissful. It was really blissful. It was beautiful. The waterfall, it was just so peaceful, and there was a little red squirrel trail, so we walked that. Unfortunately, we didn't see any red squirrels, probably because there was quite a number of people and a number of children, so they probably were shy because there was a lot of noise. But it was still a lovely, lovely day, and again, it rained, but we were appreciative of that because it was warm still, hiking about up and down stairs, and I tell you, I feel like I've done 6 days in a row of gym. My thighs still hurt. And I can't wait to go back. And I really am definitely going to go back. I mean, I've had a few holidays where I'm like, yeah, I'd like to go back there. But the 2 that have stuck in my mind are, as I am going to go back one day, are Rome and Scotland. So, yeah, I can't wait to go to Rome again and to Scotland again. They are on my list of returning holidays. So thank you for watching. And up next is just a little compilation of time in Scotland, and a little bit of a tour of our lovely Airbnb, which had a balcony and a view onto River Ness, which was lovely. And yeah, so enjoy, and thank you for watching. Bye.